Hey guys, here we go to a video of Roy Jones Jr. teaching Chris Eubank Jr. how to transition his weight and about positions 1 and positions 2. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, let's take a look at Roy Jones cross the line, right? So, in theory, the line right there is his opponent's head, and he's going to be crossing that, right? Getting from one side of his opponent's head to the other side, right? Being on the front foot when he's on the left side, right, of his opponent's head. Being on the back foot when he's on the right side of his opponent's head. Changing positions, going from the front foot position to the back foot position, right? Let's go ahead and watch him here again. Watch him go through that at the beginning of the video. So front foot, right? In this video, or in this position, all his weight is going to be in the front foot, right? And then he gets back to a neutral position, right? You don't have to do that. Then he goes to the back foot, right? Back foot. All the weight should be in his back heel as he transitions, right? Back heel, front heel. Back heel, front heel. And finishing out, changing in those positions, right? Now, it's very important that you finish moving into this position, right? Front foot, turning it into a little dance. Stuff like this, rapidly changing positions. This is the kind of stuff that we like to talk about on my Patreon. But using positions like this to develop speed and coordination, as you can see, Roy Jones using dance to kind of do it. Really fascinating. And look at how quickly Chris Eubank Jr. was able to pick up on this, because it's very simple, and it's going to be a very, very effective way to teach him how to practice positions, right? Front foot, back foot, front foot, back foot, front foot, back foot. And then teaching you also how to transfer your weight once you're in these positions to go into the other position. Because when you go from this position, if you're watching Chris Eubank Jr., when you go from this position and this side of your opponent's line to this position, you're going to be throwing a left hook and transferring your weight from the front foot to the back foot. Then when you go from this position, the back foot, to the front foot, back foot, front foot, you're going to be throwing a right hand. So making sure that you're able to make these motions and go through these motions and really develop your line in terms of your boxing is going to go a long way for developing your speed and power. Now, I did a video earlier today on polymalinaji, and the way that I would describe polymalinaji during the course of these motions, look at Roy Jones Jr. when he gets to the front foot here, right? He looks more here, right? Roy Jones has completely moved off the line in this position, but what I want you to think about is when you're going through these motions, polymalinaji usually fights here, right? In this position, right? Kind of squatted, his feet are really far apart. He's in a neutral position, in between position 1 and position 2, throwing punches that don't utilize any of his weight transitions, right? So going all the way from one of these positions to the other is going to be where you find your power, right? Going from this position, throwing a perfect left hook, or this position, throwing a perfect right hand. Getting your head from one side of that line to the other, and then throwing a punch at the same time. Anyway, this is Roy Jones' really cool and fun way to learn and practice the line using the rope or using the slip line. But when you're doing this drill yourself, you guys, think about your opponent's head as the rope, and you're getting your head on one side of your opponent's head or the other. This will go a really, really long way in developing your not only your shadow boxing but your heavy bag drills, because you want to utilize this technique in all of your boxing, in all of your drills, and in everything that you do, making sure that you play by these rules, right? But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my Patreon, guys. Actually, a Patreon announcement. I'm only going to be taking maybe 30 more patrons at this $10 rate. Doing the film studies and stuff. There's becoming a lot of them. I'm doing them every day for fighters, almost every day. But there's a lot. And then the other update is also going to be that the sooner that you get in, the more access or the more videos you'll have access to, because the next level is likely going to be $15 or $20 per patron, and you'll only actually have access to videos that were made during the course of that that film study or that era, right? So if you want to get in now and get into access to the videos I've been making for the last 6 months or so, go ahead and join up. I think when I get to around 130 patrons, I'm going to close that one down and change the patronage to $20 an hour. But you also have access to much fewer videos. And then every 2 months or 3 months, maybe 2 months probably, I'm going to be rolling over and cycling through a new patronage or a new level. Very likely at the same rate, but you'll only have access to the videos in the Patreon that you've had access since you've been a member. And if you leave the Patreon, then you'll lose access to those videos. But anyway, yeah, just an interesting update. So get in early, get access to more videos than less. And yeah, enjoy the community. It's actually been really fun. So anyway, thanks guys.